Hey travel friends, today we are going to be talking to you about the surprises of Lyon, France.
So our first surprise, this was pretty major, is the food. The food in Lyon is very, very unique. They're known for bouchons, which are these old school taverns, restaurants, and they specialize in very farm to table. So you're getting a lot of whole animal preparations. It's just a very unique cuisine. Definitely look it up. It's very different from the cuisine that you're going to get in Paris or maybe some of the other parts of France. We loved it. Well, we loved a lot of it, and some of it is, I would say,
An experience.
an experience.
Our next surprise was the walkability and accessibility of Lyon. It is one of those cities that once you're there, if you take a train in from Paris, for example, you probably don't need to use any public transit until you leave back on the train. There's public transit, there's bikes, they're all available, but it's one of those compact cities that you can hit a lot of it in one day. The only transport that we did take was kind of the tram up the mountain. Oh, funicular.
Yeah, the funicular.
Yeah, the funicular. It was very fun. It was a fun funicular up the hill to see the basilica. But just the sheer ability to walk around makes it so lovely. There's a river in the center, there's hills, there's flat parts. It's just so unique.
I loved it. It felt like every single neighborhood had like a vibe, and they were all sort of like bite-sized neighborhoods. It's so walkable. It's so doable. You can do it in a day, 2 days. That was a huge surprise for me about how much I loved it and how easily accessible and easily walkable it all was.
The next surprise was the ancient ruins. So when you think about Roman ruins, like your mind instantaneously goes to Greece, Italy, but it doesn't necessarily go to France. So we were super surprised. There are a ton of Roman ruins in Lyon, full amphitheaters. There's an amazing museum about it. You can bird's eye view down because you're going down into like the Roman theater. Really surprised they're so preserved as well. It was just very shocking.
The amphitheater like blew my mind.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. The magnitude of it, how well it was preserved, and you can just mosey around.
And they still do shows there, which is also really cool. So if you're there and have the opportunity to go to a theater there, highly recommend doing that.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Our final surprise in Lyon, and this one, all these are surprises. This one, the street art, that was a huge surprise that you can just mosey around and see a lot of really cool street art.
Because some of the art is just so realistic. It's on a full building and it looks like the actual building. It's kind of like a plain wall that they made all these fake windows, and it looks so realistic. So I think that was really shocking, but it also had such a unique charm because Lyon is a very ancient city. It has the Renaissance district, but then to kind of have that juxtaposition with some really cool street art was just very surprising and fascinating.
I would say that the street art is very good. Sometimes when we go to places, we're like, I don't know if that's street art or that's graffiti. But in Lyon, you definitely get a lot of like, that's really art. That's really, really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, those are our surprises of Lyon. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what surprised you, and like and subscribe.
Bye.
Happy travels.